Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defense.
I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy, I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones looking to throw right away. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Touchdown, New York. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go ahead and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr in trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to find some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of
touchdown! Richie James, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to a reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 14, Raiders nothing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit.
But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on first down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 44, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Looking for Shepard deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. What will be the final action of this first half? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones
has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, New York.
And now Jones opts to keep this.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 after 27 yards.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the Raiders have got him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that run from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Jones on 3rd down. James has got it. Complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Here's Jones.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Where they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
When you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones, first throw of overtime here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw. Jones.
Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson.
Touchdown, Giants! As a fan takes it back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they have put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone, and it still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position with his quarterback confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way.